I got advice from someone. Let me get a little brighter in here. Hang on, guys. I got advice. That's so much better. You can see me. Hi. I got advice from someone saying to put the damn book away and to just read and go with the cards and go with the energy, which is, thank you. Thank you for that advice. I'm not the type that doesn't take criticism. This is all to help me grow and then to hopefully help you guys grow in your spiritual journey. So thank you. You know who you are. For giving me that advice. So I am just in flow with it. This is going to be for Eclipse energy. Eclipses are crazy, right? Is anyone else feeling like people like at work today, like mood swings were wild? There is something about the moon and gravity and I've been shuffling and no book today. Just while I meditate quickly. See my crystal collection. It's kind of absurd. People are like, why are you spending money on rocks? And it's like, if they're not rocks, they're crystals, they're minerals, they're from the earth. If anything, they keep you grounded, and that's across the board for any crystal. So let's get into it. Eclipse energy. Today is July 24th. Make sure you guys can see this. Okay, so you guys just saw them. I'm really far away, okay. You You got the Tower in reverse. Two of Pence. The Moon in reverse. So, and I'm just letting you know the two major Arcana cards that came out in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Three of Pence. Six of Cups upright. A Tower moment is in your past. A Tower moment meaning what was built on an unstable foundation, what was never meant to to grow or build it, or just amount to anything or surmount anything. You were building a foundation that that was never going to serve you in your future. It was unstable to begin with, and what is unstable to begin with as it relates to a foundation will crumble eventually if you don't walk away from it or choose not to. You had a Tower moment in the past. The divine came in and said, listen, if you don't have the strength to let this thing go, it'll crumble, and we will do that for you. We will do the letting go process. And that's exactly what happened. At the time, you didn't understand why everything was falling apart. But I think in the back, you had, but that said, I think you had some idea. You just maybe were in a state of denial for a little bit. Looking at the faces, they look like this is doom and gloom. But I love seeing the Tower card. Think about when something crumbles, right? Think about something as awful as like 9/11. I'm a native New Yorker. I will never forget the day that occurred. I'll never forget where I was. That shocked and shook the world, okay? But now I'm speaking physically, that tower, those two towers crumbled. But we stood together, united as one, as a nation. Use that as a metaphor going forward. You get a chance to anew rebuild and go down the path and taking the journey that you were meant to do. Life's path. What was in store for you and what you're really meant to do, where your passions lie, where your soul and your heart is. This had to probably do with juggling two things at once. You couldn't make a decision, so the universe made a decision for you. And then you spent a lot of time reflecting with the Moon card. You were going within. You were contemplating whether, with this Two of Pence juggling decisions, if you made the right decision. You didn't know for a very, very, very long time. So the Sun card is about illuminating something, bringing something to light. I read the Moon card in the same way. In that respect, the Moon shines to me just as bright as the Sun does. It illuminates, I think, in a more beautiful color. It shows in the dark. It brings what's in the dark and what occurs in the dark to light with the Moon card. So you saw some things about and had some realizations about yourself that you did not want to see, and this is in your recent past, but you had to. You had to go through that. You know why? With this Eclipse energy, Seven of Wands in reverse, upright, this would talk about, just kind of like being on like the defense, like very fired up about something. And I think now you're with this in reverse, you're like coming out of that energy. You're like, fuck it, I don't need to explain myself to anyone. I don't need to. You're letting go of some aggression. I think you're definitely aggressive for a little while, and it's unneeded, because any pain, any hate or resentment that you held towards someone for the decision that you made in the recent past, it's not hurting them. It's just only hurting you. So you're coming out of that energy. You got the Three of Pentacles, which shows people working together. you know, working like toward a specific goal, teamwork. I think that you may have taken up a new skill, something that you're excited to work on. See, remember I said before with the this happened because you were not on your divine path. You are now that that tower has crumbled, you're in the midst of building the tower you were meant to be, not climbing. The journey you're supposed to be on, but no, yeah, as it relates to a symbol of a tower, you're building your own tower now. You're building that. And doesn't that feel good? I'm hearing like codependency issues maybe. This was like a relationship, toxic, whatever, but you're building this on your own. You're headed towards stability, abundance. And I know that with the Six of Cups, because once you do get to this abundant state, this is a card to remind you, not that sharing is caring, but no, practice gratitude. Gratitude is the best attitude, number one. But number two, happiness is not real until shared. That's what they say, but same with wealth. Share the wealth that the divine has bestowed upon you. There's someone in need around you, and like in the near future with this eclipse energy, people's worlds are being flipped upside down. People are losing their jobs, they're losing their homes. There's just a lot of shit going on, right? Would it hurt to help someone who in need, right? And it makes you, it feeds the soul. It feeds the soul. I'm going to pull from my Fountain Tarot deck just some advice for the eclipse, because I know a lot of people are nervous, as you know, things just get a little wonky, right? Mercury is in retrograde tomorrow. It's like everyone's like, oh my god. Try not to worry so much about that. I embrace it. I know that, like just be like vigilant, right? Like, mindful of the fact that yes, Mercury is in retrograde, but it's not to say it's like, oh, you can't move, you can't, like, oh, like you can't, everything is going to break down. No, like, if you think like that, you're going to just attract that energy, and yeah, it probably will happen to you. Advice for my zodiacs with all these eclipses going on. Advice for my zodiacs. I mean, Six of Cups, Six of Cups. Give to others as much as you can. When you are in a position, which I think you really will be, to give back in any capacity, it could be you're on the subway and you see, someone, sitting there, with a cup asking for money. Think about their story. So don't just assume, oh, like they're drunk, they're they're an alcoholic, they're gonna spend my money on booze. No, that's not always the case. Think about the journey. Ask them, why are you homeless? Why are you in the position you are now? Get to know them. I'm hearing like, and not even just giving them like donating, give them $1 or $5 bill, like give them a piece of your day. Just asking them about their story might be one of the most fulfilling things, more so than a monetary gift to someone. You got the Devil in reverse. Stay away obviously, from anything toxic. This might be a great time to come out of, I know they say don't make any sudden changes. I disagree. If there's anything you're working on with yourself, like you want to you drinking less or using, now is the time. Like life, we have one life. Life gets really good, and then you realize you only have one to live. So like nourish it and take care of it. And then you got the 8 of coins in reverse. You're working really hard at something, obviously, and you're almost done, like, as it relates to, completing something. Whatever you're working on. Take a break is how I'm interpreting this. Take a break. The energies and the shifts, and it does a lot to the psyche. Go slow, move slowly, and take a break. You deserve it. I hope this resonated with you guys. I had a really nice time reading for you. And love and light, and I'll see you soon.